I do remember the Apple II and Apple Lisa and stuff, but it was never really popular in the UK. IBM PC. I used to work at IBM for a year when I was at university. And I had an £8,000 computer. I was a student, right? I'd just done my first year at university and took a year out to go and work at IBM in Warwick. And they gave me a PC, which was good, and somehow I managed to talk my way into them giving me a more powerful one. So they gave me an IBM PC, which was a 486 something or other, which at the time was worth about 6 grand. No, 5 grand, I think it was. That's what IBM charged for it, £5,000. And I had what they called a BGA monitor, which was a huge thing. Monstrous BGA monitor. And the whole lot was worth £8,000. And that's what I had. As a student while I was at IBM with my industrial placement year. And I used to do rendering on it every night. I used to render ray trace stuff on it every night. It was great. Even my manager thought it was hilarious. The fact that I was like overnight rendering this ray trace stuff, and he'd walk past my PC every lunchtime, because at lunchtime I'd leave it running screensaver, which showed you all the different stuff I'd rendered, and he'd walk past it going, flipping out, that's awesome. And then I started making animated 3D stuff, so I had like chess pieces coming in and getting squished, and it was all like perfectly ray traced. And then I just render like all the stills overnight, and then come together the next day and run some programs in the command line that assembled it. And this was all like OS2 command line stuff. And then it would assemble it into like an animation. People loved it. I was really into my graphics back then. Captain Flint, like a glove. Was a bit early, but yeah. There you go, Captain Flint, like a glove. No, I used to, when I was at university, Cuddle, I used to read, like, as part of my graphics course, I used to read up on all the Pixar stuff and what they were doing in, because I was writing a particle system generator. My final year dissertation was a particle system generator. And I simulated water with it, and then I simulated fireworks with it. And I used to read up on what Pixar were doing and what they were doing for, do you remember the Wrath of Khan? The Star Trek Next Gen Wrath of Khan? Well, they basically pioneered the whole idea of a particle system in that. Because when they drop the Genesis bomb on the planet in Wrath of Khan, and it does that fireball thing effect all the way around the planet, and the camera follows it, they were like hundreds of particle systems, and they wrote all these kind of technical documentation things about how they did it at the annual, was it called Genesis or something? Sorry, SIGGRAPH it was called, SIGGRAPH, the annual graphics meeting. And I used to read up on it, and so I wrote, because there was no particle systems back then that you could get, so I wrote a particle system generator. And then used it to simulate water and fireworks, and then that was my final year dissertation. I'm trying one out, Heapster. I've still got, in the attic somewhere, I still have my final year dissertation, which has like pictures in the back, photographs of the simulation and stuff, and it's like the entire dissertation is there. I still have it. It had to be at least 10,000 words if I remember. It's a big ring-bound thing. You need to see that. I need to find it. Honestly, need to find it. Don't know where it is. There's actually 2 cities here I don't have. Split and Zadar. I might go down there and see if there's anything I can deliver. I tell you, writing that was 10,000 word dissertation. Oof. That was tricky.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
What deal is this? Renault? Let's see if we can get a job out of Zadar. Have you followed 3D stuff these days? No, I kind of... This is the thing, like, I was really, really into my graphics. It was one of the key... There were two things I loved at university in computing. One was graphics, and the other one was operating systems. I absolutely loved both of them. And it didn't take me that long to work out, in the end, that graphics was effectively mathematics. Like, when you got down to it, it was mathematics. And unless you were really, really good at maths, you were never going to get, like, that far. You could be writing tools, but to push graphics further, to push the science further, was basically mathematics. And yeah, my mathematics capabilities more or less capped out at the first year of university. I was like, yeah, it's enough for me. Now we're into scary maths. Like, you know. So yeah, I just realized that was probably not a route I wanted to go down in the end. So I came out looking to do like operating system stuff, which is a lot of what I did was operating system stuff, but I more or less fell into like database work, because at the end of the day, that's where you can always get work, is in the database world. Like, there's always a need for data and always a need to shuffle it around and do things with it. No, graphics are very much not bleh, Cuddle. Graphics are like... You're talking about an era back then, Cuddle, where graphics were not like they are today. There was no dedicated graphics chips. There was just whatever you could draw with the CPU, and the pixel count was low and the colors were low. And every generation of computer was like pushing the boundary further and further to get more and more realism. And that's what you were doing back then. And it was great. It was fascinating to try and, like, you know, make something look as real as possible. You know, you had radiosity and ray tracing and all this stuff. Now it's all built into a graphics card. It's insane. You don't realize the crazy maths that goes on in a graphics card. Like, it is actually mind-blowing what a graphics card does. Apples. Oil to Slovenia. What's that one down there? Split. That thing looks like it should weigh more than 4 tons to me. Networks and security. That was the other thing I could have focused on, Aussie, but I decided I wasn't interested enough in it. I realized it was going to be a big thing, but I just wasn't that interested in it. I do not tequila, no. I mean, there's no point buying an RTX 2080. It's going to take at least 2 years before you're going to start seeing titles that are properly taking advantage of that stuff. And by then, it'll be like a 2280 or something. Good evening, Scanner 84. You think a 0 is missing? What do you mean? Look at the name of the excavator. What, the Super Puma? The Eurocopter? Yes, something tells me that's not right. Let's go to Split. Okay. Split's changed a lot since I last saw it. What's going on there? Let's go over here. I like that. If I park inside the daft dealer, it's not discovered. If I park on the front of the daft dealer, it gets discovered. Split. Where's all the interesting trailers going? This is insane. Petrol. You'd think there'd be a ferry link here. It seems like there should be one. Maybe some owned trailers. It might be time for some owned trailers. But I was kind of hoping for some more interesting stuff today. Let's have a look around. There you go, like 33-ton military stuff. 23-ton turbines. It's more like it. Let's see what this thing can do, you know? Palermo, 27-ton Bradley. I don't know why Sicily's got a Bradley. 36-ton Liebherr. Crikey. Knuckle boom loaders. Knuckle boom loaders. What a name. Do you think SCS will ever make an oceanic South Asian truck sim? You can never say never, but I think the odds are pretty low. Ooh, a 22-ton yacht. Or a 47-ton transporter. Transformer, sorry. What have we got? A 460 engine or something? I'm not even sure we can haul that. Fire truck's 25. It's almost half the weight. 47 for the lulz. Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like it won't even move it, you mean? Sounds like a job for an automatic gearbox. Yeah, Jazzy Cat stuff. I don't think we can do it, but we can try. I think the 25 ton's a better option myself. You'd love some stuff in Iceland, Mr. Mini. Near Christmas, we might go Iceland. Once I can get the frosty weather mod, assuming it gets working. Like, I don't want to leave Iceland and then start seeing lovely green trees, you know? Okay. I see a height difference. I don't think this is going to work, guys. I don't think this truck is high enough. Look. Oh, there we go. Maybe not. Let's see. That's pretty low to the ground, not going to lie.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
What are the odds on this happening? The God 40 finally catching a bit of live stream. Thank you for 7 months. SC Jace, thank you for 33. Look, the first thing you've got to do is take a ferry. Like, really? Oh boy. I think I better increase the braking intensity a bit.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Well, wish me luck. Hawk 911234, welcome to the Net House, Hawk. Thank you for your sub. One second.
Welcome back, Nutter. Welcome back, Nutter.
Ever thought about doing a massive long-haul trip using Train Sim, ATS and ETS in a flight sim? I've thought about it. Oh boy, that's heavy. Hey.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Welcome back. Mr. Hendo with a year in the Nut House. Thanks for the endless hours of entertainment and company. And thanks to the mods and chat for being awesome too. Thanks, Hendo. Appreciate that, Hawk. Thank you. Wait, for some reason it's only 30 k's down this road. Go figure. Nobody knows why. Yes, Rowan, there is PO Box, yes. I've got it next to me here. Yes, I am Bam Jake. I forgot about that. It doesn't start for a few days, doesn't it? The charity thing. And you send in bits, you put hashtag charity. I think it only begins, was it the 12th or something? So next week, basically. Don't know, Dave. Whenever Doyle turns up. Out of my control. As of now, your battery phone's about to die. Should have charged it. Good night, network. What's the cutoff date for the last PO box, Dave? Depends where it comes from. If it's in the UK, you see, what you've got to understand, Dave, is although it gets delivered to the PO box, they've then got to turn it around and send it back out to me. And they get very, very busy at Christmas. So whatever date they publish, you want to knock about 2 days off it. Whatever the last post date for Christmas is, knock a couple of days off that, at least. Villa San Giovanni. Pizza. Pizza Giovanni. Well, you have to send stuff in December. That's what Christmas is about, right? What sound mod? It's the Sound Fixes pack. It's on Steam Workshop. All right, Mr. Sutherland. Mr. Vrome's Sentient Bot has gifted a sub to Scania84. Welcome back, Scania. Thank you, Vrome Sentient Bot.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Yeah, it's pulling better than I thought. I think first gear starts are a problem, though. You got a few days. I'm going to send something to the PO box for the office man cave. Man cave. Thanks, Dave. Alright, rescue, thank you. Yeah, if you do send something to the PO box and you want me to open it at Christmas, please put on it, open at Christmas. Otherwise, I'll assume, you know, the next Sunday. At some point, Mr. Big Time, but I don't know when. Yeah, well, if you find the red envelope addressed Squirrel Empire with the return address from Nottingham on the back, I'm not here, as I've been pronounced soon. You can open it. Okay, Dave. Is that the... Well, there's a red box. Is that yours, or is it the other one? Oh, it's slow to pick up speed, though. Blimey. You're nuts. Thank you. Yours is an envelope Christmas card. Ah, right, okay. I haven't got that then. I've got two boxes, Dave. One's a red box and one's a white box. I don't have a Christmas card type thing. Yeah, the red box is Mrs. Frosty. The white box... I can't remember. You're welcome, Mr. Minnie. The white box is from Santa. Yeah, naturally. I thought Santa only delivered on the 25th, though. Well, I think that's all there is, Dave. I don't see anything else. Longest hour I've ever known. Someone's passing out. The snack queen strikes again, guys. Look at this. Look at that. What a random assortment that is. It looks like chips and something at the back there is like a bread roll with chip and something on it. And then you've got little crackers, I think they are, with cheese and pickle. And then you've got what looks like chicken pepper things, sausage rolls and brown sauce, grapes and what looks like honey roasted cashews. It's like the most random selection. That's all. She just comes up with crazy stuff. Yeah, this definitely looks like a chicken dipper thing. Yeah, that's chicken. Thank you, Jota. Chris Delad, see you later, bro. Yeah, I've not eaten anything since lunch, so a bit hungry. No, not Mrs. Frosty, it's just the timing of today has just not worked out. She's been out most of the afternoon, so I've not really had... She didn't make any Sunday lunch. Hot. What's sad, Alex? Yes, I use Tracker. We're just heading up through Italy. We come from Sicily. Bobonite with a year. Our whole family knows the words to Sunday Night Trekking Ball. You become part of our weekly routine. Thank you, Bobba. I want to know what this is. It's definitely got chips on it. Oh, it is just chips. Basically like a chip butty. Uh-oh. I thought that was going to pull out me then. You can't beat a good chip butty, you're not joking. That is nice. You got mayo on it. I prefer ketchup. How's my Sunday? Had a lie-in. Then, was getting ready for the stream, really. I left 9, blimey. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. That's how many years, bro? Welcome back. Do tell us your tales. Best place to get mince pie? I'm not sure. I want to try the Morrison's one. The track IR is on the side of my head here. And it has a sensor above the monitor. It started with school. School started doing bad things to you. Oh dear. Have things improved? I already said we're going up through Italy. I'll leave the map on so you can see where we are. I have the Track IR5 with Pro Clip, I believe. I've not tried Betty's mince pies, actually. Good to hear a left. Thank you. Have Doyle later as well. Hey? I'm alright. Can we have Doyle about, say, like past? But no later because people are waiting for that. I need to get some coffee. You can get me one. So it should be Doyle in about 20 minutes. A Daldril. Paul, I've never shipped anything internationally before. Are you aware of any restrictions with shipping food items? Also, are there any problems on the Squirrel TV site? I don't know, because I can't check with the website. But yes, international posts, always put a customs form on your box, yeah? You can print out a customs declaration form, unless you're in the EU, in which case it's fine at the moment to send to the UK. If you're outside of the EU, always put a customs form on it, and you have to declare what's in the box. With food items, a PO box will not accept anything perishable. In other words, is it going to go off, right? So if it's like dry foods, snacks, things that don't go off, it's fine. If it's, you know, something that will go off, meat, cheese, dairy, anything like that, it will absolutely not make it through customs. Don't pull out on me, bro. Does that answer your question, Adeldril? Oh yeah, I left. His lordship will be on later. Hey, Andy man, all I'm saying is, I've not managed to have an accident yet. You know what? I've not had a chip butty in ages. Getting ready to eat your ham and bean soup. I don't think I've ever had ham and bean soup. Yeah, I imagine most truckers have eaten food while driving. Yeah? Yeah, a fish finger sandwich is quite nice, actually. A fish finger sandwich is one of those kind of midnight snack things. You know, when you sort of, it's midnight and you're watching some TV and you get hungry. Go in the freezer, see some fish fingers, you're like, throw those in the oven for 20 minutes, slap them on some bread. Job's done. Thank you, Lugos. I've got one chip butty left. Oh, Szechuan noodles, Neelanch. I love Szechuan noodles. Especially the Szechuan rice noodles, you know what I mean? The rice noodles are the thin ones. Craziest treble. I don't think I've had a crisp butty in years. But I do remember them being great. Dole's on in about 15 minutes. Well, I like prawn cocktail crisp, so if you make a prawn cocktail crisp butty, they're really nice. Whites or brown? Depends what mood I'm in. It tastes better with whites, but brown's better for you. Jules, time for a pit stop. We're okay at the moment, Jules. We're on like a third of fuel. The food is making you hangry. Well, I've eaten my chip butty and I've eaten my chicken. Now I'm going to have my little cheesy pickle thing.
Happy anniversary.
Scanner 84, I think they make... Logitech make kind of price sensitive stuff. They don't really make quality stuff, if you see what I mean. Like, the focus is not necessarily on the quality, it's on the price point and the profit. Never had peanut butter. Oh boy. Chris said thank you for a year. Sorry, Total Mika, but I haven't eaten, bro. I was getting very hungry. What are we hauling? Massive transformer. Need to eat something that crunches very loudly. We're not doing ASMR, you know. I've got there. How's that? You don't like peanut butter, Mrs. Frosty. You don't like all the good stuff. Ajax, it doesn't always work out that way. Mr. Squirrel was busy all afternoon. Last year was the first year trying mince pies, but I like them now. So next year you'll like peanut butter, right? Is there a bake-off for Christmas? I actually don't know. The problem is at Christmas, I don't think, like, people in the family are going to be not always in, shall we say. Did you still have been growing it for a month? You had a friend whose father was a longer haul trucker and his truck would be filled with food boxes. Yeah, but it's probably got like a lock and seal on the back, so we can't actually touch anything. I'm a celebrity final today. Yay, that means it won't be on TV. Right, I actually take issue with I'm a Celebrity. I'll tell you why. There aren't any celebrities on it. Everybody on the programme, it's got to the point now where everybody on the programme is completely unknown. There's just no celebrities on it now. And I think they need to change the name. My daughter watches it, and I walked past the TV and I stopped and I went, "Is this I'm a Celebrity?" And she went, "Yeah." I said, "I don't recognise a single person in it." And she said, "No, neither do I." I said, "Well, how is this called I'm a Celebrity?" Like, Noel Edmonds was arguably the only celebrity in the programme, and he got paid $500,000 to go on the show and lasted 1 week. He was the first one to go. After that, there was nobody on there who was a celebrity anymore. It's become one of those shows that everybody on it is trying to, like, their career has failed. For one reason or another, their career is dead and they're trying to kickstart it again. And so they go, "Oh, well, we'll spend all our budget, we'll get Noel Edmonds in. He's pretty famous. We'll get him on there." And he lasts for a week. Which, you know, cynically speaking, I'm thinking that was probably in his contract. Like, you leave after 1 week, you'll be fine. It's just, the whole thing is just nonsense. Like, the presenters are bigger celebrities than anybody on the show. Not really, Pico. I just don't think that the people on it are celebrities. Not really. They're not well known. A celebrity is well known. If you put a picture of them in front of 100 people in London, I'd be amazed if more than 20% knew their names. It's not the same without ants. Well, yeah, but he's got issues. Am I salty because they on I'm a Celebrity get higher viewer ratings? Well, A, I'm not salty. And B, I don't care about their viewer rating. I just take issue with the name I'm a Celebrity not having celebrities. All reality shows are fake. Well, they're all... the biggest one now, I think, is Love Island. Like, many years ago it was Big Brother, but now the biggest one is, without a doubt, Love Island. I don't watch boxing now. Oh look, it's dark outside again. But inside it's fine!
To the nut house.
Mr. Fast Tracks, thank you for your sub. Welcome to the nut house, thank you. Cress had one lap of the sun, 12 months. I like it. Have to wait and see, Dark Delta, what the schedule brings up. I can't confirm anything yet over Christmas. Oh, scumbag coach. You can wait for me, bro. I've got the momentum. You'll be here for what? Yachts 100? I won't. Just so you know. Dayhome84, Love Island. Don't you mean let's get together in a relationship for TV and split 6 months after the heat has died down TV show? Otherwise known as I want to be famous. If I do this show, I'll probably lead to something else. SF Giants, that's why we're sitting here and watching you. TV is boring. Fair enough.